Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to talk about my current top 5 matcha powders that are all in stock, I believe. At this moment that I'm filming it, it is. But let's talk about my current top 5 favorite matcha powders. I get this question very often of like, what is my overall favorite matcha powder? And sometimes it's really hard for me to say like indefinitely, like this matcha powder will be my favorite. But these are my current that I have been liking for a while now and just feel myself really enjoying a lot. So I'm going to share those top 5 with you today. And this will be in no particular order of like how much I like it, but all of these are my favorites and I feel like they have different notes and qualities to it that makes it one of my all-time favorite matcha powders. So the one that I'm actually currently drinking right now is Fufu's Matcha. This is their Okumidori cultivar matcha, and this one has been living rent-free in my brain since the moment that I tried it, and it really was just so delicious. And it's the most ice cream like, it's the most matcha ice cream like powder that I've ever tried, because it has like the right amount of matcha flavor in it to make it taste like you're actually eating a legit matcha soft serve ice cream. Like when they do it the right way, you get that actual matcha flavor, because sometimes like soft serves, when it's matcha soft serve, it's really just like vanilla ice cream. And I feel like I've tried matcha powders where it does taste like vanilla ice cream, but the matcha of it is a little bit masked and it's a little bit hidden. But with this one, the Fufu's one, you get such a good matcha flavor with like a little bit of bitterness in there that complements the ice cream sweetness so well. And it is truly just something that I have not stopped thinking about. As you can see, this one here today with me, I'm savoring it. I'm savoring this bag, but I will be repurchasing once I run out, because this has been, yes, top 5 for me for sure. Next one, this is Zenkyu Matcha. This is their signature blend, and I've shared about this brand too on my channel multiple times, also on Instagram and TikTok. But this one, I feel like I could actually taste how much the owners care about matcha because of how well crafted this specific matcha powder is. They also have like a uji latte blend, which I think is also really good for like an everyday one, but the signature blend specifically from them, amazing. It is truly like one of my favorite umami forward matcha powders, because it's actually really bold in the umami notes and you can actually taste how rich it is in that specific note to it. And as a latte, this also ended up in my ice cream category, but in a different way from the Fufu's matcha where it's like a sweeter one. This one, I feel like it had that rich creaminess to it, almost like maybe like a miso ice cream, in that sense of like a savory ice cream, but it had like such a nice creaminess to it, and also kind of reminded me of like a cookie taste to it. Towards the end of the notes, I would experience like a sweet cookie taste to it, sweet and salty cookie. If you love umami, you will love this one. And they're just so intentional. I've tried their hojicha powder too, and with each of them you can really tell like how much they care about matcha for like what it is, and not because they're just another brand that's all of a sudden taking advantage of how matcha has skyrocketed in like popularity. They really care about what they're doing, and you can taste it in their blends. And I think to be able to convey that through their matcha powder is so cool, and that's why I just personally love their matcha, their brand. I love the people, and they're seriously some of the sweetest and kindest people that I've gotten to like interact with. So I highly recommend you check out this brand. So next up we have hayashiya. This is another brand that I've tried a lot. I think actually all of their matcha powders that they have, and I've enjoyed every single one of them. They're not only like this matcha that I'm going to share about is my favorite, but the brand in general, kind of like I was talking about Zenkyu matcha, they're another brand that I really love as an entire brand. And every single one of their matcha powders that I've tried, I've loved. And they have different matcha notes in each of their matcha powders that you can experience. So I think there's something for everybody within this brand. And it's such high quality, truly one of my favorites. So it makes sense why it would end up in my top 5 matchas. This one specifically is Kyo Hayashiya's oimatsu matcha. And this one, again, is in my ice cream category. You can probably see a pattern with what I love in my matcha. I love like a sweet and creamy umami for matcha, but this one had all of that, what I just said. It's in my ice cream category. It's sweet, it's umami, it's creamy, but it's also my rice. As I was saying, what was I saying? Yeah, it's all of those things that I experienced with like the ice cream matchas where it's like sweet, it's creamy. This one is umami, but this one also has a hint of grassiness in it, which I actually love because I think it adds to that like effect of like a fuller matcha flavor. So you get like a little bit of grassiness, umami in there. Beautiful, beautiful color to it too, might I add. Overall, it's just really well balanced in all of the notes and they work so well together. All right, next up we have Satori Tea House's Hana Matcha. This has been another favorite of mine, but surprise, this is actually not in my ice cream category. This one is in my nutty category. This one has beautiful notes of like bitterness, of earthiness, of umami, and as a latte, I feel like I could taste a lot more of like the kinako notes come out a little bit more of the toastiness. So I just really enjoyed this. This tin is empty. I love kinako notes in my matcha, so this one as a latte, I could taste a lot of that come out in it, as well as more of the earthiness to it. So I feel like this is a pretty medium-bodied matcha that I really enjoyed just drinking every day and appreciated the earthiness of it as well as the umami notes. So lastly, the one that I don't have here with me today, sadly, is the Matcha Kansen matcha powder. This one is another one that ended up in my ice cream category, but this one had a different like ice cream sweetness, creaminess compared to like the fufus and the zenkyu one. This one I feel like is more on par with the Kyo Hayashiya oimatsu in terms of like the intenseness of the ice cream taste. But I really enjoyed the kansen matcha because it had beautiful notes of white chocolate in it, but also had some bitterness to it, sweetness to it, and overall, I just really enjoyed how light and refreshing it was, but still really creamy. And I loved getting that hint of white chocolate in it. So that is one that I've been thinking about since the moment I ran out of it. And I will definitely be repurchasing that soon. Because yeah, it really has not left my mind. And I think about it all the time. All right, so those were my current top 5 matcha favorites. As of right now, I'm sure my list will be updated, but I will be sure to make a video once that changes and once I get to try more and see if they actually make my top 5 list. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will leave all of the links to purchase these down below if you're interested. And I will see you guys in the next video.